Radio. I'm Teo Torres. It is Friday, August 5th. Here's a look at the big stories we're following today. Stockton police spent the night investigating a deadly shooting. First responders found a man and a woman in a car who had both been shot. The man died at the scene. Witnesses tell police that after the shooting, the victim's vehicle collided with several other vehicles. A female victim was taken to a hospital. She is expected to survive.
Hey man, stay safe world. You already know what's going on. We got to talk about this situation with Young SLO-BE, rising hip-hop artist out of Stockton, California, who was murdered this morning, man. Tragically, a career cut short. We got to get into everything and everything that we know about the situation, man, because it's sad, man. We're going to get right into his death, what could have led up to it, and the beef that caused it. But before we do, I'm going to need y'all to like, comment, subscribe. We're going to run this up. Early this morning, at around Treven Avenue and West Center Street, Manteca police said they responded to a 911 call around 8:15 a.m. about shots fired in that area. Then the officers ended up finding the man inside the complex. Police do not believe this is a random shooting, and the search for a suspect is still outstanding, man. So this is just another day and another California rapper has gone down bad. Right now, like, it seems like everyone in California in general, the biggest rising talent, this is what it seems like always happens. Like, you got this whole situation, then you got the situation with fucking Mozzie, who's in jail right now, Draco the Ruler, who got killed. Seems like all the like top California rappers are definitely like some crazy shit happens, man. But basically, man, it's a really sad story. If you weren't familiar with his music, he was definitely like a pioneer of the Northern California sound, coming out of Stockton, which is like sort of like close to like Sacramento and shit. It was kind of like the people of Stockton don't really get as much love as like niggas in LA. Like when you think of like California rappers and stuff, even as people in Sacramento, but you know, he had his own unique sound and shit. So it's just kind of sad that he's gone, yo. But all you could really do is celebrate his life and like all the music that he made so far. But you know, this is kind of what happens when you live by the street life, so we can't really be surprised and shit. It wasn't like his career was just a whole bunch of like roses and shit. Like, this man was really going through some shit from an early age. Basically, in interviews, he talked about his affiliation with the Nightingale Bloods, which is like one of the original blood sets in Stockton, California, man. So it's not something that you wouldn't see coming, but it's definitely something that is surprising. But basically, this morning there was a whole incident in this one apartment complex in Stockton, outside of Stockton, basically in this area called Manteca, where a man was basically attacked in a apartment complex and was basically shot and ended up dying from his injuries. And it turns out, after he was identified, that basically happened with Young SLO-BE, man. So it's just like such a sad situation, especially with this rap shit. It seems like this is like every week it's something else, you know. But what can you really do? I mean, like, when people are telling stories and shit about like what they're going through, so you can't be surprised when that shit happens, man. And especially with the affiliations, I mean, all throughout there, you can listen to the music, listen to everything really, and you can kind of see there's a lot of shit going on. I mean, like, just in itself, this is like a legacy group of people, the Nightingale like hood, that like has beef with hella other groups because it's been around for so long, man. There's mad other rappers like EBK and shit that were like from that same like group. So it's like, you know, can't really be like too surprised about the situation, but it definitely hits close to home, and it's someone that you know, like not personally, but like someone that you listen to's music and shit. But you know, definitely I feel like it's underrated in California, especially in Northern California, the sound that people have and like the shit that be going on. So, you know, we definitely gotta give people their flowers while they're still around and shit. It's just kind of like scary that shit happened, man. And it happened this morning on some early shit. You never know what the fuck's gonna go on. But hey, man, let me know in the comments what y'all think and what y'all think is the cause of what happened, man. You know, listen to his music and shit. Support his family if you can by listening to his music and all that shit. keep the name alive. You know, same shit is what always happens, but you know, that's what happens in this rap world, especially when you live the shit that you're talking about, because there's a lot of big ass rappers that don't really do that, and look, they're still alive for centuries. They'll probably be 80 years old and shit unless they die from fentanyl or something. So you know, at least they got the chance to make money and like have a name and be remembered and shit, because a lot of people from the area where they come from, that shit doesn't happen. But let me know in the comments what y'all think is good, man. Real say shit. You already know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe.